Director of Ceremonies, allow me to start by extending sincere gratitude to our friend and an enthusiastic supporter, His Excellency Ambassador John Sadek, and I know, as I indicated, that he was here. We appreciate the selfless service that he continues to render to our citizens, and we highly treasure the patronage and urge you to continue working with us to promote our national agenda. I realized that, maybe I should take this off because I noticed we've got the translator for those that are hearing impaired. We thank you most for your insights in using technology to build our industry amongst many other contributions that you have made. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Union, the organization Ambassador Sadek represents, deserves our heartfelt thank you. We thank the EU for the faith she has shown in our country. My ministry enjoys unbridled support from the EU in the area of cybersecurity. Our strategic partnership through the Cyber Resilience for Development, or Cyber for Dev, continues to improve the safety and integrity of our cyberspace. At this juncture, I thank the EU for sponsoring the capacity building initiatives, providing technical assistance to establish a computer response team, and funding public education and awareness campaigns. Today, through their generous support, we are edging closer to a safer and secure cyberspace. The Botswana adage, which says, compels us to thank those who have helped us during our darkest hour. As the results of the efforts are gradually starting to show, we thank you all for what you have done for us in our dark hour. Director of Ceremonies, this year's event, which we celebrate under the theme Cyber Resilience in Times of Uncertainty, is one of its kind. Today's events mark the culmination of a month-long public education and awareness campaign on cybersecurity. My ministry is grateful for the opportunity accorded to it by stakeholders to organize and host the inaugural event. The pandemic has turned cybersecurity into a hot topic on everyone's lips by forcing people to depend on technology for work, business, trade, and social interaction. Our people ask questions about the security of their communication that demand answers and assurances from us. They want us to guarantee that they will not be undue victims of fraud, identity theft, bullying, and harassment as they go online to socialize, trade, shop, and work. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no better way to address our people's concerns than by constantly engaging with them for feedback through public education and awareness campaigns like this one. The rising number of people who work, socialize, and trade online will attract and inspire criminals to move as well. We need to do all we can to equip our people with the necessary skills and knowledge to defend themselves online. Empirical evidence attests to the growing number of cyber attacks instigated against innocent people. The bad guys are exploiting opportunities presented by the pandemic to launch unprecedented malicious attacks against all of us. We therefore need to be united and collaborate to fight them back. Director of Ceremonies, I want to assure Botswana that the government is committed to securing and protecting their rights enshrined in the Constitution as they traverse the cyberspace. To ramp up our efforts to protect our people in the cyberspace, the government has enacted and approved the implementation of the National Cybersecurity Strategy. The strategy provides a roadmap for stakeholders to work closely to ensure Botswana's safety and integrity in the cyberspace. The objectives of the strategy educate Botswana on issues of cybersecurity, build local capacity to fight and mitigate cyber threats, protect our critical infrastructure. Botswana Base, as a government, we believe that we can never achieve true success without input from our people. Therefore, I implore all stakeholders, including our public agencies, to play their role for our intentions in the strategy to be a reality. We should never leave its implementation to be the burden of the government alone, in particular my ministry. Let's continue to cooperate beyond this event to implement the strategy deliverables to make our cyberspace more secure. Ladies and gentlemen, we can never find a long-lasting solution to cyber attacks without nurturing and building vibrant cybersecurity industry. As a government, we are committed to working with the private sector to produce local solutions to mitigate the myriads of attacks our people face. We're equally committed to capacitate our university to develop into a center of excellence that produces high-grade cybersecurity graduates and technicians. Public and private enterprise must leverage strategic partnerships with the international community to benchmark and to develop the technical skills necessary to safeguard our cyberspace. Director of Ceremonies, I close my remarks by acknowledging all the private enterprises that have supported our efforts over the years. They are the EU's Cyber for Dev, of course, local institutions of higher learning, UB and BUST, or University of Botswana, and Botswana International University of Science and Technology, our regulator, BOCRA, the US National Initiative for Cyber Education, NICE for short, and Ireland Cyber Security Cluster in the United Kingdom. We also appreciate the patronage of the Cybersecurity Capacity Center for Southern Africa, C3 for SA, and IBM South Africa. My hat goes off to our private sector representatives in Future Foundation, Spectrum Analytics, IntelliJ Africa Cybersecurity, and Votum Group Botswana. They have also given us unwavering support during the formative stages of our cybersecurity agenda. I fully support their effort to build a local cybersecurity industry, and I assure them of my ministry's support. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, belatedly as it is, to the maiden Cyber Week hosted by the ministry on behalf of our government. We should all feel free to deliberate on the issues put before us, and I wish you a productive deliberation and look forward to trend-setting recommendations from your engagements. I thank you once again. Pula.